go.
Hi students, today let us talk about the topic estimation. So this is a new topic for you, but it is very easy and interesting. Okay, in our daily life, whatever we speak, especially when we speak about the money amount, we mostly estimate and say, isn't it? When you go to the shop and you buy pencil, eraser, pen, whatever it is, you buy for 19 rupees. Okay, now your friend is asking for how much you bought all these things. So you may say around 20 rupees I spent for these. Instead of saying 19 rupees, you say around 20 rupees I spent for this. Isn't it? If you buy little more things, around you are buying for 97 rupees. Okay, your mother is asking for how much you bought all these things. Okay, you may say around 100 rupees I spent for this. Instead of saying 97 rupees, you may say that is 100 you bought for 100 rupees. Okay, so to estimate means to make a guess. Estimate means to make a guess. Okay, anything you guess and say, oh, it is around near about 100 rupees, near about 50 rupees, near about 10 rupees, 20 rupees, like that. Close to that number you estimate, you make a whole number and say. Okay, this is called estimation. Okay, that estimation we say according to the places, nearest to 10, nearest to 100, nearest to 1000, etc., etc. It keeps on going. Okay, so let us see now how to estimate the numbers. So yeah, when you estimate the numbers, you do two things. One is rounding down and rounding up. You do two things, that is rounding down, rounding up. Okay, now what is rounding down, what is rounding up, you must know. Okay, when you take any number, for example, now I am taking 33. Okay, now I am taking 33. Now from 30 to 40, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, till 40. Let us take till 40. Okay. Now, this before 5, before 35. Okay. Before 35, if any number comes before 5, that means in ones place less than 5. Less than 5 means you will take this number, that is rounding down. That means 33 is given here. When you make it nearest to 10, then you will write, instead of 33 you will say 30 rupees. Instead of you say 30, that is instead of 33 rupees you can say 30 rupees. If they are giving 37, 5 and above 5. 5 and above 5. That means rounding up. That reaches till 40. That reaches till 40. Okay. Less than 5. Less than 5. In ones place, you have to leave ones place. You have to take 0. Okay. Here, you have to add one number. That is rounding up. Okay, that is rounding up. Okay, what is rounding down, what is rounding up, I hope you understood. If it is less than in ones place, if they are talking about nearest to 10, if they are talking about nearest to 10, you have to see ones place. You have to see ones place. You have to see ones place. If it is 33, you see ones place 3, that is less than 3. That means rounding down. That means instead of 33, you are going to say 30. just you will leave ones place and say. You will leave ones place and say. Okay, instead of 33 you will say 30. Okay, if it is 37, that is rounding up. This is rounding down, this is rounding up. This is 5 or more than 5. 5 or greater than 5, you will just add 1 in tens place, you will say 40. You will say 40. Okay. Now let us go to nearest 100. Nearest 100. For nearest 100, you have to see tens place. That is next to hundreds place. That is, you have to see tens place number. Tens place number. For example, now I am giving you 248. Okay. Another number I am giving 783. Now we are going to change nearest 100. We are going to change nearest 100. We are going to estimate nearest 100. So for nearest 100 means we have to see the next digit, next place, that is tens place. In tens place, which number is there? 4. That is less than 5. That means rounding down. Less than 5 means rounding down. Okay. When you round down, that means this in hundreds place as it is, it comes. For other two places, 0. For other two places, 0. Okay. If it 783, that means here we have to see tens place. Here we have to see tens place, that is greater than 5. So here we have to add 1. In hundreds place we have to add 1. We have to write 800. Okay. If it is in other two places, you have to write 0. Okay. If it is nearest 100, you will write 100 and ones place, tens place must be 0. If it is nearest 10, you will do the calculation. If you have to add or not, you will write tens place. Then in ones place, you have to write 0. Okay. If we are writing 2843. Okay. In tens place, you are seeing 4, that is less than 5. So no change. So in hundreds place, 8 will come as it is, and in other two places 0. And what about this 1000? This 1000 place number will come as it is. This 1000 place number will come as it is. There will be no change in that. Only ones and tens place will be 0. Okay. Now we are going to change nearest 1000. Nearest 1000. The same rules will be followed. Nearest 1000. When you are changing nearest 1000, which place you are going to see? You have to see hundreds place, because next to 2000 you are having 100 place. So you have to see hundreds place. Okay. Now for example, any number you take, 7894. Okay. Now you have to write nearest 1000. So here hundreds place number you have to see, that is greater than 5. So you have to add 1 here, isn't it? So 8, other 3 places 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now 4, 8, 9, 6, 2. Now you are going to write nearest 1000. So which is the 1000 place? Here. So you have to see tens place here. Tens place is 1000 place, you have to see you have to see hundreds place. Hundreds place is 9, so that is greater than 5. So here you have to add one number. So instead of 8, I am going to write 9. Other 3 places 0. And what about this 10,000? 10,000 will come as it is. Have you understood? Okay. If you are seeing, once again I am repeating, if you are going to change nearest 10, you have to see ones place. If it is less than 5, you have to write tens place as it is, in ones place 0. Okay. If it is greater than 5, you have to add one number in tens place, and as usual in ones place 0. Okay. If it is nearest 100, tens and ones place 0 and hundreds place you have to see tens place. If it is 5 or greater than 5, you will add 1 in hundreds place. If it is not, then you will write as it is hundreds place number and you will write. That is nearest to 1000, same thing. You have to see next to 2000 hundreds place, isn't it? Hundreds place digit you have to see. If it is greater than 5 or greater than 5, you have to add 1 in 1000 place. If it is less than 5, you will write 1000 place number as it is, and hundreds and tens and hundreds, tens and ones place you will write 0, and this side numbers you have to write. You should not forget that. This side number as it is you have to write. Okay, have you understood? In this, if you are going to add or subtract or multiply, what you supposed to do? Any digits, if they are giving, let me change into nearest 10, then add the numbers. For example, 93 plus 49. You have to estimate, then add. The question is estimate the numbers, round off the numbers, then add this one. So when you have to round off the number, that is nearest to 10, you have to round off. When you have to round off nearest to 10, here 3 is there. So this 9 will come as it is 90. Okay, here 9 is there. So here when you add, that comes 50. So यहाँ पर you have to add 1, isn't it? Here 9 is there, greater than 5. Then you have to add 0, 40. Okay. See, actual difference also actual and sum also you can see. What is it? 12. So 2, 1, 10 and 142. If you estimate also, this one you will get. This is the actual sum, this is the estimated sum. If you estimate this sum also, you will get the same thing. Only in the subtraction little bit it differs, but in the addition it comes same. Okay, have you understood? Here one more thing I have to remind you. Instead of 93, if it comes 98. So here greater than 5. So you have to add 1 here. 9 plus 1, 10. In ones place you will write 0 and here 10. So it becomes 100. You should not forget that. Okay. Now what about subtraction? Let me do the subtraction here. Subtraction. The same thing as usual, you have to estimate, and the question is estimate and subtract, estimate and find the difference. Okay, so let us estimate here as it is 90, here 50 you estimated. Now subtract 0, 4, 40. Okay, the actual difference 49, 4, here 8, 4, 44. Okay, this is the estimated subtraction. If it is multiplication, what you supposed to do? As usual, you multiply. So first thing you have to estimate, then you can multiply. Then easily you can multiply. 2 zeros are there, 2 0, 5 nines are 45. So this is the thing you have multiplied. Okay, now you have done nearest 10. The same thing you have to do for nearest 100 and nearest 1000 also. First you have to estimate. Then if it is addition, you have to add the sum. If it is subtraction, you have to subtract. If it is multiplication, you have to multiply. But only thing, you must be very careful when you estimate the numbers. Okay, thank you. Here we go.